The world loves a fairy tale, especially when it carries the Beckham name, football royalty, a fashion icon, a golden boy raised in flashbulbs, and then something cracks. Since 2019, Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz Beckham have moved as one, fiercely loyal, publicly united, farther from the family that shaped his identity. At the center stands Nicola, actress, billionaire heiress, devoted partner. She's either the anchor that steadied Brooklyn or the force that pulled him into a new orbit. So, who is Nicola Peltz Beckham, really? Let's pull the curtain back. Nicola Ann Peltz was born in 1995, raised in Westchester County, New York, one of 10 kids, in a family defined by abundance. Her father, Nelson Peltz, a billionaire investor with serious corporate sway. Her mother, Claudia, a former model, poised, family first. Nicola never sold the myth of started from nothing. She called her family her safe place. But privilege doesn't shield you, it spotlights you. From day one, she carried the label, billionaire's daughter chasing Hollywood. Acting wasn't a hobby, it was a fixation. The Last Airbender, Bates Motel, Transformers, Age of Extinction. Visibility? Absolutely. Validation? Complicated. Praise collided with mockery. Awards chatter met Razzie jokes. Every win carried an asterisk. Then came Brooklyn, a whirlwind romance, a high-wattage wedding, a partnership built on public devotion. The tighter they stood, the louder the speculation grew around distance from the Beckhams. Official statements were rare. The silence only fed the story. In 2024, Nicola stopped waiting for permission. She wrote. She directed. She starred in Lola, a raw story about a girl clawing her way out of a toxic home. The irony was obvious. Critics pounced. Conversations erupted, but it signaled something different. Agency, authorship, risk, fairy tales evolve. Maybe this isn't a rupture, it's a rewrite. Nicola Peltz Beckham isn't just a headline, she's a person, building a life, choosing her lens.
I'm going to take you on a quick timeline that starts with criticism and ends with cracks. Nicola Peltz debuted a film some called self-indulgent. Others said she had no right to tell a story so far from her own life. She didn't flinch. She said acting is empathy, not autobiography, owned her privilege, defended her art, and kept moving. It was the first glimpse of the woman Brooklyn Beckham would later call his anchor. But they didn't fall in love at first sight. Coachella 2017. Awkward, distant, forgettable. No sparks, no chase. They walked away and lived separate lives. Then, Halloween 2019. Leonardo DiCaprio's party. One dinner, one shift. Suddenly, they're posting. Matching captions. Devotion at full volume. Brooklyn, raised under headlines and expectations, found something he hadn't felt before. Certainty. Tattoos follow. Names, eyes, symbols etched into skin. To outsiders, it looks intense. To him, it's grounding. He starts talking about family, fatherhood, choosing love over legacy. 6 months in, engagement. Too fast for the world, inevitable to them. Then reality knocks, the prenup. Not just any prenup, the mother and father of all prenups. 2 empires, 1 contract. Insiders say Brooklyn welcomed it. After years of being a last name before a person, he felt seen, chosen for who he is, not what he represents. But when the paper got thick, the power got complicated. Not everyone was comfortable. April 9th, 2022. A $3 million Jewish wedding. Orchids, water-lined runways, couture, cameras. On the surface, a dream. Underneath, tension whispered side-eyes shifting seats at invisible tables. Because when love turns public, every promise becomes a headline. And every headline tests the promise. This wasn't just a wedding, it was a referendum on who they are together. Art, legacy, money, and the messy math of certainty. And after the last orchid wilted, the real story began.
The wedding dress controversy exploded almost immediately. Rumors swirled that Victoria Beckham was meant to design Nicola's gown, then backed out. Nicola wore custom Valentino couture, reportedly crafted over more than a year with fittings in Rome. Timelines clashed, stories didn't align. Who canceled whom? Who was protecting their image? Who felt sidelined? No one ever answered directly. Then came Brooklyn's side of the story. claims that his parents pressured him to sign away rights to his own name before the wedding. Allegations of emotional manipulation, of being told Nicola was not blood, and therefore not family. And the most shocking claim of all, the first dance. Brooklyn alleged that the moment meant for him and Nicola was overtaken. That instead of dancing with his wife, he was pulled into an uncomfortable public display with his mother, leaving Nicola watching from the sidelines. Humiliation, confusion, silence. Shortly after, communication reportedly stopped. Brooklyn and Nicola didn't fight publicly. They didn't issue statements. They simply stepped back. They renewed their vows privately. They built a life away from the noise. They chose loyalty over optics. To some, it looked like isolation. To others, it looked like survival. So, who's the villain? Is Nicola Peltz the controlling outsider who pulled Brooklyn away from his family? Or is she the partner who finally gave him permission to choose himself? Is this a story of manipulation or a story of boundaries? Hollywood loves simple villains. Real life is never that clean. This story is based on publicly available interviews, reports, and statements. It does not claim to know private intentions or undisclosed conversations. Family dynamics are complex, emotional, and deeply personal, especially when lived under a global spotlight. No side is fully known. No truth is ever one-dimensional. What is clear is this: love changes people, power complicates families, and fame never makes healing easier. What do you think? Is reconciliation still possible? Or has too much been said and too much left unsaid? Receipts, not blame. Dress: Valentino Couture confirmed. VB design never materialized. Mixed sourcing on family pressure and the first dance. Reported, disputed, never settled publicly. Post-wedding distance. Observed via fewer public interactions, not definitive proof of a rift. What's clear? Love changes people. Power complicates families. And fame never makes healing easier. What do you think? Is reconciliation possible? Or has too much been said and too much left unsaid? Subscribe to StarGossip Hub, where Hollywood stories go deeper, darker, and more human.